When I want to make sport of myself, I do something absurd like that, but there's something so crisp about the cut of the wax, you know. It gave me that neat sharp bronze and the simplicity of it.
The only thing I want to know is, does it move, and does it move according to my directions, which means composition, drawing, the right amount of persuasive line, you see, and color, whatever I need there, to bring it alive as a separate being, you see. I really don't care what it says. I often think of you know, I'm made happy by the thought that I've got a wonderful picture that says death. Does that strike you as strange? It shouldn't. I'm humored by death, though, see? That's not very nice. But I'm humored by the humor of this more than anything else. I'd rather hope I go with my work. How would that be? That'd be great to be a museum goer and suddenly have me step out of the frame. It was an absolute jolt in 47 when I first discovered the shadow as a absolute form. When I did the shadows, the first few had this terrible need to be almost to fool the eye. I gradually pulled away from that, the need to do this, and freed myself of the need to even see the visualization as a perfect representation done on a brick wall. That's the reason that today I have no interest whatsoever in the background material, or any interest whatsoever in the spatial arrangement caused by the third dimension. You see, yeah. I've retreated from the third dimension, almost to the point of allowing these shadows and silhouettes to move in a world of their own. All the frightening things, all the aspects of the sinister are definitely a necessary part of my paintings because they are here today. love to be able to spit on a piece of canvas and make it count. Loudly, comfortably, pleasantly, not unpleasantly, but complaining, and never, never stop complaining. That's what my shadows do for me, you see. I think the majority of the world is eccentric, and I just happen to be a little more noteworthy. That's all. I don't agree with the word eccentric or crazy or anything else. As I've said before, as Aristotle said, no great soul is exempt from a mixture of madness. Now, I may be that person who feels enough about himself and enough about understanding what I can do with materials and what I can do with the art of things, that I feel at least enough ego to rise above the simple little declarations of my townspeople or my close friends even. I don't mind being eccentric. They have to have some word to describe me. I think we live our lives over and over and over ad infinitum. I will be born again in 1921. And I will be living on a farm outside of Westchester. And I will do the same things over and over, never an improvement, never a change. The only change there'll ever be is somewhere along the line, a little bit of deja vu comes in. And you say, Jesus, I know I've done this before. And to, at the same time, get along with others.